ये दिलवारा दहकता भी है, तेरे ही जिम्मे तो जैसे है पानी का नाम। Hello everyone, and welcome to the live stream. I hope you guys are doing great. As Champions Trophy 2025 is round the corner, and Pakistan is all set and ready to host the Champions Trophy 25. It's an high time to discuss about the winners and predictions of the top scorers, predictions of the top wicket takers, and who's gonna be the champ of the Champions Trophy 2025. So these are the all things we're gonna discuss today. So let's start with that. First of all, let's discuss about the GG Balochistan. First of all, let's discuss about the Champions Trophy schedule. But before that, let me tell you one thing: is that stadiums are almost on the verge of completion. If you talk about the Pindi Stadium, only chairs are being installed, and Qaddafi Stadium is also in the completion stage. I just passed through Qaddafi Stadium 2 days ago, and it was almost completed. About 80% of the work of Qaddafi Stadium has been completed, and uh, National Stadium Karachi is also about to be completed soon. So these are the few things about the stadiums. Let's go through the history of the Champions Trophy. In last time when Champions Trophy was conducted 8 years ago, and it was conducted 8 years ago, and Pakistan won that Champion Trophy. And let me tell you, we go through the story of the Champions Trophy. Osman Ismail, hello, Turkey, love Turkey, yeah. And last time when it was conducted, it was Pakistan who won that Champions Trophy. They were even struggling to qualify for the Champions Trophy, and after that, they had their worst start of the campaign when they lost their first game against India, and they lost by 100 and plus odd runs. And there, everyone was saying that their journey is almost over. Osman Hamzak, hello, bro. Hello, where are you from? How are you? And they were having the worst start to their campaign, and after that, they won their second game, and they didn't look back from there. They won their third game. Fourth game was the semi-final against England, and England was the host of that Champions Trophy. And at that time, it's Remesa. Hi, hello, how are you, Remesa? And England's very hot favorites of the Champions Trophy. They met with England in the final. Let me tell you one more thing. Before that semi-final against England, Pakistan played a series in England where they lost 4 out of 5 ODIs. And it was a clear prediction that England is going to win that Champions Trophy semi-final easily. But when Pakistan team is said to be the unpredictable teams of the world, when it came on the ground, it was clearly everyone was watching that game, and Pakistan totally crushed England. I just remember Nasir Hussain saying after Muhammad Hafiz finished that game, and Muhammad Hafiz said, and Nasir Hussain on commentary said, Pakistan has crushed England here at Cardiff. And that time, they qualified into the final. Final was with India. India were the undefeated during the whole tournament. And India was undefeated at the Champions Trophy, and when final was played, it's India versus Pakistan. Nothing bigger than India-Pakistan match in the whole world. And with the start Fakhar Zaman got, Walaikum Assalam, with the start that Fakhar Zaman got, and then he didn't look back. He scored 100. Bumrah bowled a no ball for Kazman, got another life, and they scored 356 runs. Then India came into bat into chase that 356 mammoth total that hasn't been chased. And आप किसको support करोगे? I'll be supporting every Asian country is gonna play against the foreign. So, and it was a final, and not to forget that Muhammad Amir's opening spell where he got the fifth wicket of Rohit Sharma in the very first over, and after that he got the wicket of Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli got a chance from Azhar Ali at the slip when Azhar Ali dropped the catch. And then the very next ball, when Nasir Hussain said Pakistan cricket at its very best, 1 minute down, next minute up. And after that, Sheikh Dhawan gone. Hardik Pandya was one of the very few guys who actually did resist us against that Pakistani pace attack. But in the end, India lost that game by 180 runs, beg your pardon. Well, India lost that game by 180 runs, and Pakistan became the champion of Champions Trophy 2017. Well, let's go through another Champions Trophy. Before that, Champions Trophy was played in 2013. That was played in India, and it was India-England final at India, and it rained the whole day, and match was reduced to 20 overs. And after that, बता क्या रहे हो समझ नहीं आ रही रिमी साहब चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के बारे में डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ मैं and in 2013 Champions Trophy final match was reduced to 20 overs and then India came on to bat and they scored minute runs. It was totally a bowling wicket, and after that Indian bowlers rocked during the whole match, whole innings, and in the last over England required only 6 runs to win that Champions Trophy. But and in the last match, let me tell you, in the last over, India needs 6 runs to win. India needed 6 runs to win that, and England needed 6 runs, and because of Ravi Ashwin's masterclass, I remember Ravi Ashwin was bowling his last over of the innings, and Eoin Morgan was on the strike, and he couldn't win it for England, and India won that Champions Trophy. Virat Kohli was declared as the player of the tournament, and now let's go through now. It's Champion Trophy 2025. It's the last. If we go through the Indian team, it's probably the last Champions Trophy of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. And if we talk about their performances, they have been completely struggled in the recent World Gavaskar Trophy, and it's a clear indication that things are not going to settle for them in the future. But here comes a difference of the wicket. If we talk about the foreign wickets, Virat Kohli definitely struggles, Rohit Sharma too. But now it's going to be played in the Asian conditions. And in Asian conditions, it's clear that it's not going to be tough for the batsmen. So Rohit Sharma has played decent knocks in Dubai. All of the Indian team's matches are going to be played in UAE, in Dubai Stadium and Abu Dhabi, Sharjah. And these stadiums are pretty much similar to the Asian surfaces, so that's not going to cause problems for them. And overall, their team of ODIs has not been up to the mark in the recent years. And of course, Rohit Sharma is going to be the captain. Another big blow to Team India is that Jasprit Bumrah has been ruled out of Champions Trophy. I mean, he's going to be available. It's going to be available for the knockouts games, but it's not available for the whole. It's not available for the whole tournament. He will be available in knockout games, but he's not playing the good stage matches. So that is gonna be the setback for India at the Champions Trophy. Because if we see the recent few tournaments and series, Jasprit Bumrah has been carrying the whole Indian team in the previous tournaments and series. So it is gonna be tough for India to play without Jasprit Bumrah because though they don't have a backup as well. Uh, I mean, they can afford to play with Mohammad Shami. I mean, they can afford to play with Mohammad Shami, and Mohammad Shami has bowled brilliantly in the recent years, but he is coming back after an injury. So here is still a lot of things to think for the Indian think tank because coming after an injury, you are not sure that he's gonna deliver 100%. They don't have too much backup for that, and because he's the number one bowler in the world, his English is very bad. Okay, my English is very bad. You can join me anywhere, anytime, so I can improve my English. So you can teach me better. Uh, Thank you for that. Thank you for the good compliments in the comment section. And they can't afford to bring Mohammad Shami. Let me tell you guys one more thing. Stream is gonna continue like that. To all the new viewers who are in the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. That's gonna be positive appreciation for me, so we can discuss more and more about different things. First of all, thank you guys for coming into the stream. Yeah, and that's the whole drama that can be created in the Champions Trophy. If you talk about the England team's recent performance has been absolutely poor. If we talk about their World Cup, ODI World Cup 2023 campaign that was played in India, England was totally outcrushed by the opposition. That's another thing that Pakistan was defeated by England in the World Cup. And at that time, uh, England was even defeated by Afghanistan in that World Cup. So from there, the downfall of England cricket is continuously going on. So they've struggled enough, and they've not been the toughest of the sides in the Asian conditions. So I don't think that England is gonna be the hot favorites to win that Champions Trophy. If a trophy is played in the Asian conditions, any trophy, any tournament, if it is played in the Asian conditions, there must be an Asian country as champion. We can think about Bangladesh and Afghanistan as well. They've been the better side in the past. If you talk about Afghanistan, they played the semi-final of the World Cup, which was played in Barbados and West Indies. So that's clear that there must be a champion from the South Asia. Sri Lanka, I don't think. If we talk about Sri Lanka has been always in the crisis. Sometimes they start performing well. They are not consistent with their performances. They got from some good players, but Sri Lanka has been under the pump from the previous few years after the retirement of actually one thing after the retirement of Kumar Sangakkara, Mahela Jayawardene. Sri Lanka has been always struggling with their batting order. They've been always struggling with their bowling conditions. Sometimes the players get banned because of some reasons. Sometimes they do such kind of glitchy stuff that they have to go back in time once again. Like they have found some good players, like Kamindu Mendes is a good Sri Lankan player. He's very talented. He's been selected as the player of the year as well. It was nominated as the player of the year, Kamindu Mendes and all. So I don't think what's going to happen with the Sri Lankan cricket. Bangladesh. Well, Bangladesh have got few good paces. Like we talk about Tansim Hasan Saqib is a very good bowler. Nahid Rana, he bowls at 150 plus pace, so that's another positive for the Bangladesh cricket that they got some good paces in their lineup as well. And one of the great things that only great people do is that they interfere in the another territory and owns it and conquers it. This is what Pat Cummins is doing at the moment. If we talk about the Australian performances, they go, they don't care about the surfaces. If a tournament is being played in South Asia, if a tournament is being played in England, India, West Indies, wherever it is being played, uh, most of the discussion is about Australians. They go there, they play their cricket, dominate it, wins trophy, and brings it home. Looks like they don't care about the oppositions. They're just gonna go and play and win the tournament. And this is what actually going at the moment. If we talk about the recent Border Gavaskar Trophy, and Pat Cummins gave his statement before the start of the Border Gavaskar Trophy, and he said that we are gonna win this Border Gavaskar Trophy and bring it back, because from the last 10 years it was continuously India was dominating the Border Gavaskar Trophy, and this time they lost the first game badly where Bumrah was captaining the Indian team, and the very second match Paddy Cummins comes with his strong mentality, wins it for Australia. And but actually, let me tell you one thing. Before the start of Border Gavaskar Trophy, Pat Cummins gave a bold prediction that we are not gonna let Virat Kohli score 100 in this whole Border Gavaskar Trophy series. But that actually happened. I remember that was the first game where in the second inning Virat Kohli scored a brilliant 100, and he got the limelight for that. And that was the wrong prediction of Paddy Cummins. But in the end, what matters is the result. And the result was that Paddy Cummins, 11 boys of Paddy Cummins, dominated once again in the second test match. They defeated India. In the third match, I think third match was washed out, probably. No, it was won by Australia, and the fourth test match was washed out. And the fifth test match where India had an opportunity, Rohit Sharma tabled himself once again. He said Jaspreet Bumrah can be the captain of the side. But in the end, they lost their fifth test. And after 10 long years, they brought the Border Gavaskar Trophy back to Australia. So this is the Australian Chad mentality. Every time they go on the field, they just play to win. It looks like they don't know that there is any kind of thing like lose exists in the dictionary. Not in field of cricket. I've seen in every field where Australians participate, they always dominate. They got a mentality, maybe they got a good bloodline, maybe they got that kind of a nature. Tech Dive. Hi, hello Tech Dive, how are you? So this is the Australian mentality that they play with. I remember when he gave the statement before the start of the final that there is nothing better than making a pit crowd go silent. And he silenced the crowd, actually. There was 100,000 Indians sitting in the stadium of Ahmedabad. And Paddy Cummins comes, gets the wicket of Virat Kohli, and the whole crowd is silenced. At that time, and you got the news that you are stunning. Thank you, Dr. for that. Thanks for the appreciation. And to all of the guys who are in the stream, if you guys are new, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel and drop some love here. Actually, these kind of comments really motivates me and helps me to be more productive at my conversation. Thanks for the good comments, Tech Drive. Like and subscribe the channel and motivate me. Just keep supporting like that. It actually matters a lot. So he said that there's nothing better than big crowd go silent. And the next match, he got the wicket of Virat Kohli, and Rohit Sharma got out, and the half of the off was diminished. And after that, Virat Kohli lost his wicket. And there, it was clear that it's not gonna be easy for India to win that World Cup. And let me tell you one more thing. At that time, before the start of the finals, Indians have already practiced that how they're gonna celebrate after the victory. But it didn't happen like that. I mean, they didn't knew that what fate is gonna have for them, and that's how they won that World Cup and diminished the hopes. And let me tell you, let's go through the polls as well, that who has voted in the poll as well. Well, 43% of the poll has voted that India is going to win the Champions Trophy. Australia has 14% chance. Pakistan's got 14% chance, and 29% of people have voted for England. But actually, that doesn't sound good to me that people have voted for England as well. Like, let me tell you one more thing. England's record has been absolutely poor in the ODIs in the recent time. Like, they even lost to Afghanistan in the World Cup. And from that time, they've been continuously losing to the weaker sides. So that clearly indicates that South Asian conditions are not going to go good for England. Like, England has recently played a test series in Pakistan and where they lost 2-1 test series. Even Pakistan has struggled to win test series from the last 4 or 5 years, and England lost from Pakistan in their own backyard. So this is actually what England is doing at the moment. They should look to improve their performances, because actually one thing that has a huge impact on English cricket is that the majority of T20 cricket and franchise cricket all around the world, all of the England players, major England players, have started playing. They have started playing franchise cricket leagues. They prefer franchise leagues over national duty. Like, what are you drawing, bro? Thanks for the good comments. Thanks to all of you guys for supporting me here. Thanks to you all. What are you doing, bro? I'm just doing a stream and talking about the Champions Trophy that is supposed to be played in Pakistan in the upcoming February Champions Trophy. So thanks for the good comments. You are very good. Thank you, Ramesh, for that. And Pari, like karo TV mat banao. Thanks to Pari for that. And so I was talking about the majority of franchise leagues around the world and majority of franchise cricket that has given lucrative amount of money to the players, and they have started preferring They have started preferring franchise league over their national duty. Like, if you talk about the recent contract where PCB offered England players to come and play in the Pakistan Super League, and England Cricket Board rejected the offer, and it made the rule that no one's gonna go to Pakistan and play the Pakistan Super League. But after a few days, rumors start spreading that. After some days, rumors start spreading that players have started to force England Cricket Board to allow their NOCs to go and play in Pakistan. So they wanted the NOCs to come and play in Pakistan. So actually, the influence of players over the cricket board have started becoming more fiercer, because of the reason that franchise cricket has given enough money to the players that if they throw their national contracts, they're still gonna get enough more. They're still gonna go and earn more money than they get from their official cricket boards. But if we talk about the Australians' performance in the recent ODI series, Pakistan went there in Australia and played a cricket match, ODI series there, where actually Pakistan went on in the first ODI. I still remember when Haris Rauf was teaming in MCG, and Australia lost their 7 wickets, and they still had 60 runs to play. And once again, Patrick James Cummins was on the crease, and he stood there up and won that game for Australia. From there, I thought it's all over for Pakistan, and they're not gonna win any kind of trophy from there. They're not gonna win that series. And after the first ODI, there came the second ODI when Rizwan gave a bold statement that we have got enough confidence and we're gonna go and win the series. And the very next match, once again, Haris Rauf streaming in, and he got the wicket of Australians. And imagine Australia bowled out at 151 in an ODI series. They just bowled out for 151. And it was all Haris Rauf's series to me, actually. And Pakistan came with a batting masterclass of Saim Ayub. They chased it down in probably 20 overs, and Pakistan chased it down, won that game, and yeah, that's what they did. Pakistan chased it down, and in the third ODI, once again, it was Harish Rauf. They pulled Australia and won the ODI series, and then started the T20Is. Pakistan lost the T20I series, but here is the difference of formats. If you have won the ODI series, that means your ODI combination is pretty good, and you can go far with that. And that's what happened there, that they got a good combination of ODI series. And if they go forward with that score in the Champions Trophy without any subtle changes, actually Pakistan has got one more problem here. That's sure that they're gonna have the advantage of the home conditions. But here is one more problem, and that problem is that their star batsman Saim Ayub has caught an injury. He's been injured. So he's already struggling with his injuries, and he has been the backbone of Pakistan side from the previous uh, 2 or 3 months. He has played all the cricket that Pakistan team has played, and has played a role of backbone there, batted well, scored enough runs to prove his legacy. And Champions Trophy is around the corner, and they have started to think about uh, as if it, as if he's gonna recover or not. But if he recovers, that's gonna be a good sign for Pakistan. But if he doesn't manage to recover, it's gonna create a lot of problems in the future for sure. Because they have to go to their previous opener like Imam Haq. Imam Haq is a good opener, but no, his strike rate has been always a problem for the team. So if they go back to Imamul Haq, it's gonna create problem for them. It's not as good as Saim Ayub is. Hey, why are you laughing? Pari is laughing. You shouldn't be laughing, Paro. So these are few things that we should consider before the start of the Champions Trophy. And few teams that had been always underdogs and that could change the predictions is New Zealand. New Zealand has been always a tough opponent for the teams. Like if we talk about the 2019 Cricket World Cup, and everyone was saying that it's all end for New Zealand, everyone was giving their predictions, and no one was saying that no one was saying that New Zealand can win the Champions Trophy, that World Cup. And in 2019 World Cup, New Zealand went on to play the final. New Zealand played the final of 2019 Cricket World Cup, and they were almost to win that World Cup. But actually, you know what happened at the last super over of the World Cup 2019, where England was considered as the champions. And I remember Kane Williamson smiling after that. That was the first time I see a man with a broken smile. It's okay. It's okay if गलती से mistake हो गया तो it's okay, no problem. To all the viewers in the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so whenever comes live again, you guys can catch me here. So that's in New Zealand. They've been always the toughest side to play against in the past. Who forgets the 2015 World Cup campaign, 2015 ODI World Cup campaign of New Zealand, where Brandon McCullum used to come as an opener for New Zealand and thrash all the oppositions just for fun. That was the time when New Zealand cricket was peaking. I remember England when there was a match between England and New Zealand that was played in New Zealand, and thank you, buddy, thank you for that. I remember that game, and when it came, it was match between England and New Zealand, and England was bowled out for 140 runs, and then Brandon McCullum came out and started his masterclass power hitting, and they chased that target in 8 overs. That was at the same wicket where ball was steaming, swinging, and seaming a lot. Even it started to reverse in the starting overs. And Brandon McCullum just trashes the New Zealand, trashes the England team, and wins it in just 8 overs and wins that game. And from there, they started to think about people started giving rumors that New Zealand is gonna be the tough opponents, and it continued to happen like that. And New Zealand in 2015 Cricket World Cup, they were absolutely something special. In the final, actually, before that, in a group stage, man, New Zealand also defeated Australia when Kane Williamson hit a six on the last ball, and we won it for New Zealand. I remember when Ian Smith was saying that Kane Williamson has won it for New Zealand, and once again they met in the final. And those were the tricky conditions for the South Asian teams, and that's what happened. Uh, that actually sometimes sucks a lot. That most of the cricket is played in South Asia, but still, two or three teams who played outside of Asia, they come and just dominate us in our own soil and wins the game. This is something terrifying. Definitely it is. And to all of you guys who are in the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Your presence here matters a lot. Okay, thank you for that. Started to create problems once again. One team that we have not discussed about actually is one team that we have not discussed about actually is South Africa. South Africa's team's performance recently has improved a lot. They've been under the crisis after AB de Villiers, Hashim Amla, Imran Tahir, and Funko two places. When they got retired, they have struggled a big time. But once again, they have started finding the combinations again, and now they have the players of the likes of Rassi van der Dusen, David Miller, and few good players like Carbon Bose. I saw him in that series against Pakistan when he was performing perfectly good. So South Africa has been also the underdogs of the tournament. Not to forget that South Africa is gonna play the World Test Championship final against Australia at Lords. And already Temba Bavuma, the captain of South Africa, has given the statement that they're gonna go and dominate Australia for there and change that chaotic belief that you can't defeat Australia in the knockout games. And Jasper Boom and Tampa Bouma has given a statement, bold statement that they're gonna go and dominate and end that Pat Cummins legacy. We don't know what's happened. On the day who plays better is gonna consider as a champ. These are just the talks before the game. This is just a calm before the storm. So yeah, viewers in the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. So whenever it comes live again, we're gonna catch up here. पता नहीं कौन लोग हैं यार ये, बस सुन रहे हैं, सुना के अच्छा लग रहा है, बस ऐसे बैठे रहे तो फिर मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। फोन से निकल कर इनको मारने की क्या जरूरत है, फोन से निकल कर मुझे मारो ना। This thing should be like that. Something like more competent. लाइक भी नहीं करते फिर। इट्स ओके यार, चलने दो जैसे चल रहा है, सिर्फ मैं तो शुगल के लिए बैठता हूँ थोड़ी देर, बस एंजॉय करने के लिए बैठते हैं यार, अच्छा लगता है ऐसे बैठे रहना। कोई ना, इनको करने दो जो करते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम। I didn't move it a bit more ahead, so किला करे कोई आ जाए और मेरी उससे लड़ाई हो जाए, फिर मजा आएगा। मेरे रिश्ते कमर तूने पहली नजर, जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया, आँख में थी हया हर मुलाकात पर, सुर्ख आरज़ू हुए वस्ल की बात पर, आँख उनकी लड़ियों मेरी आँख से देख कर ये लड़ाई मजा आ गया, मेरे रिश्ते कमर तूने पहले नजर, जब नजर से मिलाई मजा आ गया। गुलों में रंग भरे बादे न बार चले, चले बिना के गुलशन का कारोबार चले, गुलों में रंग भरे बादे न बार चले। आप जो कमेंट करेंगे उसको उस्मान जी गिफ्ट देंगे, गिफ्ट में मैं खुद चला जाऊंगा। ये क्या टेक्स्ट आ रहे हैं? किए जाओ कमेंट मेरे दोस्तों। यार बंदा बोल बोल कर थक जाता है, काफी हो गया 40 मिनट, 7 वोट पड़े हैं इस वक्त, बाकी सबको ब्लॉक करूंगी। इंसान बनो इंसान। इंडिया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, इंग्लैंड, पाक, वही 7 वोट डाले गए हैं। वैसे ये बताओ आप लाइव क्यों नहीं आती? आप ये बताओ ना मुझे, आप क्यों नहीं लाइव आती मैडम जी? आधा तेरा इश्क आधा मेरा, ऐसे हो पूरा चंद्रमा, जो तेरे संग लाके बांधे जो पीपल पे धागे, ये सुरों में के धारे बहते हैं नजरे चुरा के, बदरंग में सतरंगा है ये इश्क रे, जोगी में और गंगा है ये इश्क रे। राजदीप साहा, हाय हेलो राजदीप दोस्त, कैसे हो? जो दोस्त स्ट्रीम को देख रहे हैं लाइक और सब्सक्राइब जरूर करके चाहिएगा, बिकॉज लाइक और सब्सक्राइब आप करेंगे तो फिर मैं जब स्ट्रीम में आऊंगा तो आपकी मुलाकात, हमारी मुलाकात होती रहेगी। बाकी सबको ब्लॉक करूंगी। मुस्कान, हाय हाय हेलो मुस्कान, क्या हाल है आप? ओए 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 ओए, हाय हेलो 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 हेलो। I'm just fed up of this hair fall. I just want to stop it immediately. अच्छे हैं, आप सुनाए? मैं भी ठीक हूँ अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, फिट फाट बेहतरीन। मुस्कुराने की वजह तुम हो। Go get a job, man. Gamers Royal says that. Go get a job, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thanks for that. I'm looking for a job and hopefully I'll find it, sure. Well, let me tell you one thing. I'm checking the channel activity of Gamers Royal first. Well, Gamers Royal has only one subscriber. Gamers Royal has got only one subscriber. Okay. I'm taking my words back. Okay, thank you, bro. You actually pranked me. Haha. Okay. I'm taking it just as a compliment. But actually, I'm a student, and at the moment, I'm not looking for a job. And I don't need to have a job, bro. I'm okay with what I'm having. Do you really think I need a job? By the way, what do you do, Gamers Royal? Investment banker. Investment banker. Acha. Okay. Investment banker. How is it going, bro? So you are just an investment banker. Actually, I'm hearing it for the first time that there is any kind of a job like an investment banker. That actually sounds like a bargainer to me. Assalamu alaikum Usman. Wa alaikum assalam Aisha. So nice to see you back यार काफी दिनों के बाद देखा आपको आयशा. Nice to have you back here. Good as of now. Where are you from? Gamers Royal? वालेकुम अस्सलाम यार काफी दिनों के बाद आज आयशा आई है स्ट्रीम में. वेलकम बैक आयशा. मैं स्ट्रीम में आता रहता था कभी कभी लेकिन कंटिन्यूसली नहीं आता था. बस यार वो पेपर्स चल रहे थे एग्जाम्स वगैरह. एग्जाम्स तो अभी भी चल रहे हैं लेकिन वो काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम्स थे जिसकी वजह से नहीं आ पाया. अपनी रेजिडेंसी वगैरह भी चेंज कर रहा था इस वजह से भी नहीं आ रहा था. गेमर्स रॉयल इंडिया. आर यू फ्रॉम दिल्ली? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ठीक हूँ. अच्छा आपने बहुत याद किया. बड़ी बात है यार. हमें भी कोई याद करता है. हम के दुख ओढ़ के खलवत में पड़े रहते हैं और हमें भी लोग याद करते हैं. गेमर्स रॉयल बैंगलोर. Okay, I got it, Bangalore. यार कैसे बोल सकते हैं आपको. आप हमारी पहली स्ट्रीमर हो. लाइक जब मैं अकेला बैठा होता था स्ट्रीम में तब भी आप होती थी. Bangalore. There is an IPL team, Royal Challengers Bangalore, and they lose every IPL trophy. And from the previous 13 to 15 years, they have not won even a single IPL title. Am I right, bro? And let me tell you one more thing. They are not gonna win in the future also. They go with the same choker players and they lose it every time they play. I'm just being honest. They are not gonna win any IPL title in the future as well. Cricket doesn't belong to Bangalore, bro. It's not made for Bangalore. क्या हो गया है तुम्हें? कुछ नहीं ठीक ठाक हो. आपको क्या लगता है क्या हो गया? मुझे बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ मैं तो. आयशा बात ठीक ही कर रहा हूँ. आपको शायद लग रहा होगा कि कुछ हो गया है. आप सुनाओ घर बार कैसा है सब? खैर खैरियत है? हस्बैंड कैसे हैं आपके? अच्छे ही है. नाइस. और सुनाओ सर्दी वगैरह पड़ रही है? मौसम कैसा है मुंबई का? तुम नाइस नहीं हो ना लेकिन. यार ऐसा भी क्या बुरा कर दिया मैंने आयशा कि मैं नाइस ही नहीं रहा. यार सैड नहीं रहता, बस नेचुरली ऐसा हूँ मैं। ऐसी बात नहीं है कि मैं सैड रहता हूँ, नॉर्मली ही ऐसे बोलता हूँ मैं। लोगों को लगता है कि मैं सैड हूँ, ऐसी बात नहीं है। वजह क्या है? वजह कुछ नहीं है यार, नॉर्मली ऐसे हैं। ओह, जाने दो। और क्या है? और क्या हाल है परीक्षा का? अदील कहाँ है? यार अदील नाश्ता करने गया भाई, और पता नहीं कब वापस आएगा। कोई आइडिया नहीं है उसका, कब आएगा कब जाएगा। उसके पेपर चल रहे हैं। असल में आयशा, मैंने ना अपनी रिहाइश चेंज कर ली थी, जगह बदल ली थी। तो एक दो दिन से बस दोस्तों को मिलने आया हूँ इधर इनके पास रहने के लिए। तो मैंने सोचा कि आज इधर स्ट्रीम कर लेता हूँ। यहाँ पे रहता नहीं हूँ मैं, यहाँ से छोड़ दिया होगा कब का। बस आया था वैसे इनके पास मिलने के लिए। तो बिल्कुल। यार दूसरे रूम की लाइट का जो दूसरे रूम का जो बल्ब है ना, वो खराब है। वरना मैं तो उधर ही बैठता था, ये तो इसलिए इधर बैठ गया हूँ, इधर का बल्ब ठीक है, साथ वाले रूम का। बाद में बात करूंगी उस्मान। ओके ओके, अल्लाह हाफिज, टेक केयर। अल्लाह हाफिज।